Alright, alright, alright. Everything seems fine for now. Gotta, you know what I gotta do. I've never really listened to music on stream before. Mostly because, I mean, right now it's not exactly like you know, anyone else can hear the music that I'm listening to right now, but I don't know, like setting up it was always I always just set it up in darkness, in silence. It's not exactly, I mean, I'm not really one for music, so like on stream at least. Like I've tried a couple times before and I just proceeded to get copyright struck, so you know, good times, as per always. My battery's a little bit lower than usual today, so it might end slightly sooner, or I'll just plug in my shit later. I don't know, like in the specific case of like music and stuff. Sometimes I listen to music while I'm doing shit, but most of the times I just pull up like podcasts or something, or or like the VOD of some stream or something like that. So, you know, that's typically how it goes down for me at the very least. I'm not really one I think sometimes I get myself a little bit too distracted. Also, I recognize that today is a really terrible day to stream because because um because the drops are live now and I'm not one of the partner creators. And what will probably end up happening is someone will come in and ask why I'm not a partner creator, which is that's gonna be fun. But hey, it's the last. If we put that aside, it's the last day I'll be able to stream around this timing before I have to head off for them's the for my job. You know, it's pretty cool. I think I think with all this pacifist shit going on, I'm gonna need a lot of focus juice. Oh man, uh, it's really taking way longer than it honestly should. I'm not gonna lie. Like I'm just gonna be fully honest. Like my patience has waned very heavily. I think honestly, I think this gun is a little bit. It's 2 kilograms. This gun is 2 kilograms. Also, as you can see, I'm wearing a heavier vest now. So that gun was 2 kilograms. Let's see what other gun I can take with me that's you know, maybe not as heavy. Just ooh wait, what about this? 4 kilograms? Hell no. It's obviously gonna be a pistol. I would like for it to be something in which I can actually defend myself with, ideally. So maybe a 1 kilo. Oh, half half a kilo with a regular Glock 17 magazine. Okay, we're doing good already. And then, as always, the Osprey. 1.25. Okay, 1.25. Let's let's scan this for now. There is one other gun that I want to see how heavy it is. It's USP 0.8. 0.8. And the reason why I want this is because it has the raised sights, which makes carrying the Osprey easier. That is significantly heavier. Oh, looks like the custom Glock wins. I mean, I know it's really picky to be like 1.25 over 1.25 over 2 kilograms, but I mean, with the amount of running that I have to do and the fact that I now have a 5 kilogram heavier you know, vest, just to be able to, you know, deflect more bullets. Anything here? Easter. That looks absolutely terrible. I love it. The Deagle would probably be one of the heaviest things to carry, wouldn't it? Alright. So, more for the better or worse, what these complete 10 raids without dying or killing really boils down to is just hitting purples and oranges to try to maximize profit, really. That's really all it is. 0 drop frames. Wow, Saturdays are gonna be good days for going live. Yeah. Where am I? Yeah. See, now this is I don't like spawning. I don't like the fact that I spawned here because this means that I'm kind of in the middle. I always hate like the middle spawns because I like to be able to do a full sweep, and this kind of makes it so that I can't really do that. So, well, we'll just continue doing what we did yesterday. So pick up anything that's valuable, and I'm not gonna exfil from garage, but I am gonna open the. I am gonna open. I mean, I have so many oranges that I can just open it for the loot, right? And then, so we go from down there. We go from down there all the way up. Actually, you know what would be interesting was to see see if I can see how heavy the Taurus is. I would like a revolver, I'm not gonna lie. I have been playing some. Hello, Eli. What how you doing? We're just playing some Tabor. Nothing too serious. Actually, if anything, it's not. If anything, this well, okay. To say that what I'm doing is not anything exciting is really kind of true, cause we're just doing the no kill no die quest. So, you know. Well, I guess it's a good thing I went ahead and checked it out. Alright. So MCX Spear, very nice, I guess. Alright. So my current route for without killing or dying, at the moment is to for now the idea is that I go through anything, and then if I can, I try to do purple. Although purple I can't really do that very often, mostly because sometimes there's a phoenix standing in the way. And then also another thing that I do is that in specifically labs, like I will try to loot as much as possible without running into any phoenixes, and what that basically means is that we do I mean we every single entrance is covered except for this area where there may be one phoenix, and if there's a phoenix upstairs, then we can't even go at all. So I would carry a shield, but sometimes the shields are really I don't think he's here. Do I have team tactics for PVE? No, I've never. I mean, personally, I always thought it weird to pay money to play PVE with other people. So I never bought it, and I've never been interested in buying it or even getting it in any way, shape, or form. So. Oh, isn't this rate just completely looking up? We got an MCX spear. We got we also got 2 GPUs so far, and we still have yet to hit purple. All right, we can't go this way because the Fennec is there. Ow. Well, you know, sometimes like I like combat waffle, but liking them doesn't mean I have to agree with every single thing that they do. And apparently and one thing that I especially do not agree on is having to pay money to play with friends. I don't think I've had purple keycard raid where you got a Barrett, MCX spear and an M249 PVE. I mean, the good thing about PVE is that you never have to compete for loot, right? So I've always, I mean, if it's like early rate stuff, then yeah, fair, I guess. But I mean, I'm so late into the raid that like having this is just irrelevant to me. I mean, it's nice, I guess. I mean, I can add more MCXs to my to the Hello, Jeff. Yeah, I have a Twitch, but I prefer to go live. Well, okay, I go live on all 3 platforms: Twitch, YouTube, and YouTube Shorts. So yeah. Early rate stuff like this would be a godsend, but now that we're so late into the wipe and I have like 6 or 7 of these in my bunker, it just rings a little bit hollow. Are there? Hey, yeah. AD. Thought for a second that I saw caught the fish again. Some people have been saying that there have been guaranteed spawns with the new Independence Day drops. But yeah, it's mostly just like oh, you know, 2 GPUs, MCX spear, which you can only find in raid. Wow, it all rings hollow considering wipe is ending soon, and I never typically end up using these weapons anyways, right? So what's the point? You got some stuff? Yeah, it's our what's it called? What do the Independence Day drops do? Okay, so to answer your question, this is this is one of the best guns in the game that you can only find in raid, which is which means that it's very rare. GPUs, which we've always talked about, these are pretty rare because they spearhead a lot of your money production in the game, in the intel room and whatever. So the fact that I have 2 GPUs and one spear already this straight into raid is a little bit crazy, you know. But about the Independence Day drops, so drops, I'm not participating in it because it's only for partner content creators, which is well, I consciously I've never been interested in the partner content creator scene except for up till like yesterday. And basically the drops is you watch a certain content creator, it's mostly just you turn on their stream and then you leave it in the background for until you get a certain amount of watch hours on this content creator. And then once you link your Twitch to your Meta account or your Steam account or your and to your Ghost of Tabor account, it will give you some in-game items. Typically the first maybe 10 to maybe like the first 30 minutes or something of the watch hours inside are not that good. It's like a random gun, something like that, which is probably just gonna be like a Luddy or a Makarov or something like that. But then like the more hours you watch, the higher you're gonna get like some better stuff, like random tier 5 armor or tier 6 armor, whatever it's called, which for those people who like don't really play the game that much, they end up getting some pretty cool stuff, like a 6B43, a Ronin helmet, stuff like that, you know. And then they also get like, and then there are also certain other drops like just giving you straight up money or GPUs or like a specific like Spectre level 5 gun or something like that. Is that a purple or orange card I see? I accidentally took that out of my secure container, but yeah, it is a purple card. But we're doing this quest over here, which is complete 10 raids without dying or killing. So since that Phoenix was upstairs in the cafeteria level 2 area, we cannot hit purple because he's just gonna keep shooting me. But yeah, honestly, like honestly, like, funnily enough, this could be worth a video if it weren't for the fact that it weren't so boring. This is probably one of the luckier rates that anyone could possibly get. Even better if we were actually like not doing pacifist rates. But you know, we could have hit the purple as well just to continue the flex. But I mean, you know, obviously we can't because we cannot kill anyone. So bicycle vertical. What the hell? But yeah, funny story, that runner's knee thing that I was talking about. They called me today and told me that they were gonna arrange my 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 consultation, which you would think would be good, right? But it turns out that I start my work like next Monday, which is pretty bad when once you realize that it's my first week. It's my first week, and that basically means that right out the gate, I have to go and tell my employers that I'm I have to go and tell my employers that I during my first week I need to go and see an orthopedic. I mean, I'm sure they'll be understanding, but in any case, it's never a good look right? So that's why I was like, I want to tell them as soon as possible. But then and then I contacted the person who helped me get the job, and then apparently they don't have access to the contract at all, so they can't even help me. And the only way I can do it is to talk to them face to face later this Monday. So shit. I mean, it's still better that I let them know, but still, I kind of wish I could do it earlier than. I kind of wish I could do it earlier than like literally when I start my first day of work. So. All right, let's put away this MCX spear. Should be okay. Yeah, I know. It's just that it's not a. The demons. It's just not a good look, you know. It doesn't look good when you're like, you know, first day in, and fucking already is going fucking telling them about orthopedic consultation. That's I'd rather have a spear over a Barrett. I can buy a Barrett, I'm pretty sure. It's honest thinking? Yeah, I guess. Whoa. 26,000 doll hairs. Doll hairs. Well, I'm almost done filling up this Ragnar full of GPUs at the very least, because of the. And then I can just make a. I can do a video, or a TikTok about. I can make a video or a YouTube short about this. How heavy is this? Sorry. It's 71 kilograms. Oh my god. You don't have control of the date. I mean, I kind of do. We talking about starting about start date or talking about start date or the orthopedic, because for the orthopedic consultation, I don't actually know when it is. I told them to try to push for Saturdays, but they say if they can't push me for Saturdays, they will put me for a Friday, which means that I'm gonna have to I will have to go and, you know, get off work early so that I can go to the other hospital for that consultation. Because apparently the orthopedic clinic or hospital closes at 5 p.m. for some fucking reason. So, I mean, hey, you know what? Maybe I heard that my schedule is a little bit flexible. So maybe I'll just clock in at like 4 a.m. and then finish at like 2, you know? Nice stash. Appointment date. Yeah. Answer the question, please. Oh, what the hell? I mean, if you really need to know, if you really need to know, doesn't really play this game that much, so it's so I don't, and he doesn't really have team tactics, so no. Yeah, we don't need to be like that, all right? We don't need to be like that, all right? Yeah, but I don't even know the appointment date. I don't even know the appointment date right now, so they said they were gonna so it was really really stupid actually, because apparently my service provider right now, there's something wrong with it, and I can't call anyone. I don't know if this, I'm gonna need to try again down the road sometimes, but as of right now I can't call anyone, and I also can't receive calls from anyone. I know that recently they shut down all the 3G servers here, and I think my phone might be 4G max. So honestly, my phone might just be completely dead in terms of calling people, which means that I might need to go and buy a new phone. It's kind of sucky, I know, but I don't really have a choice. I mean, I bought this phone like during my military service, like 1 or 2 months in, because my original phone, which had 5G, broke, and then ever since and then cause you know, I'm a cheapskate, so I didn't really want to spend all that dosh on a phone, which, I mean, quite frankly, I don't even use that much, so I kind of cheapened out, and I paid only $200 for this new phone. So yeah, kinda not smart. But I'm just hoping that it's like a problem with my service provider, and it's not something like I have to go and buy a new phone just to, you know, make calls. Cause I mean, I've already missed this I've already missed a call that was supposed to help me schedule my my appointment. So I'm hoping it's just a temporary issue on the service provider side, and then it'll get fixed up sometime soon. So I mean, my mom called me a couple days ago on accident, I think. No, wait, didn't my mom also call? No, or did she use WhatsApp to call me? I don't exactly remember. But yeah, it's like, I can still call using Wi-Fi, but if we're talking about calling using like the service provider, it doesn't seem like it's working. Couldn't connect. That's what happens when I try to you know, connect. Couldn't connect. So yeah, it's really got me concerned because like it you know, I missed this call for an orthopedic consultation. What other things could I have missed? Because most people will probably just call my number, right? They won't know that, oh, you have to WhatsApp call this guy because his service provider doesn't work. So yeah, very not good. Oh shit, not good. If we get ideal spawning up here, we can actually. Did this guy circle all the way around just to kill me? Wow. Hey, bud. We're just doing more Tabor. This stream is not gonna be as action-packed or exciting as the others, mostly because I'm doing a quest that needs me to basically just not kill anything. So, oh wait, that's why my hands were sticky. I was on my cursor was on my chat, so it didn't register. That makes sense actually. Epinephrine. Peanut allergy. Okay. Well, look at that. We are actually free to explore the entire area for once. Typically, if the Fennec spawns here, we can't search this area for anything. But well, now that he's upstairs, let's get ourselves all the sweet loot. You didn't get a notification? We gotta hit the bell, you know. Gotta hit that bell. No, but typically YouTube notifies people when notifies the viewers about 30 minutes before they go live, and I started my stream like and the timer for my stream was like I scheduled the stream to go live like literally like 20 to 15 minutes before I went live, so it kind of makes sense that you wouldn't get the thing. But the notification thing, sometimes YouTube is just weird. Like someone would have went live like 2 hours ago, and then I'll get a notification like only when I on my phone saying, oh, this guy went live, go and watch him, blah blah blah. Why PVE? Because PVE is way more relaxing than PvP. I do not enjoy or relish the thought of to play PvP. I need to go and channel my past military infantry experience to even if I'm choosing to suppress it, it will still rear its head in some way, shape, or form. And I really don't want to go full infantry again. Plus, you don't need to share loot in PvE. You don't need to compete with other people, which is fantastic. When is wipe? No idea. You just kill collector in PvE. Didn't I like watch the I watched the shorts that the Tabor official whatever posted, and it seems like collectors are guaranteed spawns now. I'm not exactly sure if that's true or not, but if that was the case, wouldn't that technically apply to every single boss? But then again, I haven't we've gotten no fish counters like twice in a row, so maybe it's just like it's more likely to happen, or maybe it's specifically only collector spawning, so guaranteed spawning. So well, if anyone wants to go and farm collector, now is your chance, I guess. I mean, having collector be a guaranteed spawn now kind of invalidates the whole point of his gear being really good, but Where's your super suit? I put it away to wash. Why would you do that? Well, at least that's what's been the more or less like what people's been talking about. At the very least, it's probably more likely that that collector is spawning at the very least, cause more than one person talked about it under the YouTube Shorts comments, so it has to be true in some capacity, I guess. But yeah. Hey, you know what? Everyone now nobody is special. Everyone gets to run around with an XM250. Then again, it's probably in some way even worse because you realize that you have to compete with everyone for that collector. It was only every boss 100% for 4th of July. It ended at 2 a.m. EST. Fantastic. So it's not even a thing anymore. Hells yeah. You know what? That does actually explain why, like, before I got onto stream, it was like around 1, it was like 1 a.m. 1 a.m. for you guys and like 2 p.m. for me. It explains why I was constantly getting like the 2 or 3 games that I played. I was getting Church of Fish Cultist a lot, and then now it's back to normal, I guess. So, well, it is still on right now. I don't know. According to some, it's already gone. So, oops. I don't know. Is it still 2 a.m. EST for you? I mean, I would imagine maybe not. Who knows? I do not live in USA, and I do not use Eastern Standard Time. So, what do I know, right? America, USA, 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 USA. Funny thing was that 4th of July was yesterday for me. Yesterday for me, like, so everyone was like 4th of July, and then it's like, oh, it's like when everyone was saying 4th of July, it was already way past that for me. So I was like, oh, cool, USA, 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 you know. Sure is a lot of American stuff for a game that is centered mainly in like a Russia type setting. Then again, we have like fucking stalagmites and shit, so not very surprising that USA, USA, America. Oh, wait, how could I forget this? Yeah. You. Well, I need either one more water bottle or one more thermos. It's weird that I don't know specifically which one that is, but okay. Oh, I'm dying. It's a war zone here. Fireworks shrapnel falling on the roof. Take cover! Take cover! Why is there a number 1 with a crown next to my name? It's like this YouTube implemented feature that incentivizes people to interact more with the YouTube live by showing that you're the one who has essentially sent the most messages. So, you know what that means, but you're a yapper. No, but it's pretty redundant because it doesn't mean anything. You don't get money. You don't get all you do is just tell you, oh, you have opened your mouth the most in this chat. Congratulations. Here is your redundant medal. Honestly, I would be quite concerned if like if I were in an area that had a lot of fireworks going off, just because I know some people can be like really stupid sometimes, and you know what my guess is? My guess is that there's some idiot, some idiot out there who's already like fucking pointed a firework at someone else's house and that house is already burned to the ground. That's my guess. Speculative. You're antisocial, so you don't know how? Well, isn't that the best thing? You're on the internet. There's no such thing as antisocial. You talking online doesn't equate to you not being able to talk on the internet. In fact, it gives you a confidence because you know that you don't actually have to talk to anyone face to face, which, as far as I know, is the biggest concern that people who have social anxiety are. It's a very ironic statement for me to be talking about, especially considering my job literally will require me to interact with cranky sick people most of the time and tell them where to go for their chest x-rays and amongst other things. You don't talk in real life? Yeah, neither do I. But unfortunately my job's gonna require me to talk to a lot of people. But I mean, to be fair, it is a one year employment job, which means at the very minimum I'm gonna make like however much money I'm gonna make during that time period, and then if they decide that they like me, then they're gonna transition me to a full-time job, which is good, cause I need a job. A dopamine hit, yeah. Rare event. I mean, you know, with the amount of people behind I mean, everyone has a different story as to how they're antisocial. You wanna know how I became antisocial? It's a really simple story. People bullied me. People were assholes, dickheads. So I stopped talking to people. Hey Jinx. How you doing? Happy 4th of July if you're from America, and if you're not, happy celebrating 4th of July, which is just another date, I guess. $511 and a scammer. Hello, I just came across your content, and I have to say, I love the vibe you're creating, and I would love to know more about your streaming schedule to enjoy more of this. Kindly add me on Discord. My account was created 16 minutes ago. Wow. You can tell he's been around. Thank you, I'm from America. Yeah, happy 4th of July, I guess. So we're celebrating 4th of July in Tabor too, even though this is, as far as I know, a more so a Russian setting. But hey, You know what? The devs can add in whatever they want. They're the developers. Yeah, I mean, you know, coming from a place where like, you know, gunpowder and stuff isn't really readily available shelf counter to buy, you know. It's like you're in America, you're just gonna go to a convenience store, you get some milk, and then the next thing you know, you have a fucking assault rifle in your hand. Like that's very American. Speaking of antisocial, you used to be like that, but you got up on like podiums and speak, and that's how I got of it. I believe there's a proper term for that, right? There is a proper term for it. I just don't remember what it is. It's like it's not called confidence building. It's like public speaking or something like that. I mean, it could just be called public speaking. I mean, that's exactly what it is. So, I mean, to be like a YouTuber or whatever fuck shit you would call me, you do kind of have to be able to talk a lot, right? And I mean, the thing about the internet is that I don't have to feel like I'm actually talking to people. So, I mean, the singing thing is the sing. Okay, to be fully honest, I remember like once upon a time I actually like signed up for my school's singing competition, and then I got eliminated in round 2, and that did not help my self-confidence at all. But then again, I did dig myself that hole because I was the one who signed up for the singing competition after all. So but now I just sing to myself if there's something to sing. Half the time these days, most of the music is just oh wow, you know. I mean, the people that used to bully me anyways had got got exactly what they deserve at the end of the day. So what's it matter to me? I guess. Funnily enough, one of the people that used to like tease me with ended up getting held back a year on our final on our final year before high school. PvP or PvE? This is PvE. I am strictly a PvE player. I mean, I like not having to compete for loot. Don't have to I don't have to rush whenever I play like mall or something. Not having to rush the tech store for any potential GPUs is pretty good, it turns out. It's in the title. Well, it is what it is. It is. Sometimes people don't notice it. Sometimes people just don't notice. Sometimes people see it and still ask anyway. So, I mean, hey, at least you noticed it. So it's all right. You definitely don't love PvP. I mean, a lot of people have been pretty exhausted from PvP in general by this point. So So to be honest, like the whole PVE thing is like a godsend. There used to be like this kid who there used to be this kid who would like he hasn't been around for like a really long time, and hopefully it stays that way, but he used to like harass the shit out of me with like different ban evasion account evading bans with different accounts and stuff like that. And basically like he told me that the kid told me that he he was so unhappy with PvE that he hopes that they remove it because when PvE servers are removed, everyone will flock back to the PvP servers again. And when I heard that, I legitimately like lost a brain cell because you know, obviously if people play for PvE and that they, especially if it's like the reasoning that like I did, that people really detest PvE and all the stupid shit that goes on in it. People are not gonna go back to PvP. They're just gonna quit the game. And his whole reasoning for deleting PvE was so that he can get full lobbies back in in PvP servers. And I was like, wait, isn't that just a you problem? Who complains about dead servers anyways, as far as I know? Don't people like love dead servers because they want to because then it means that they especially don't have to compete with loot, but in the PvP setting, I mean at that point you might as well also go play PvE, I guess. That kid should let people enjoy the game the way they want. Well, he's a kid, so his object permanence and critical thinking are probably extremely underdeveloped. Actually, the funny thing is uh, like half the fucking kid isn't like 80, 70, 60% of Tabor's player base mostly children. So it's not exactly like, you know, this game for some reason attracts a lot of children. I have zero idea why, but at this point it just makes a lot of people have really dumb takes. If you've ever seen like the if you ever seen the the Reddit for for uh for the game, you'll know how much of a shit show it is. And by shit show I mean it's really just a bunch of kids screaming and crying, complaining. There are some legitimate concerns on that site, but then again it is Reddit, so like half the fucking children there are stupid as shit. Let's just put it that way. I remember there was you have a question? What happened if in PvP? Why was so many people like dismayed by it? Not trying to be rude or anything. Well, see, the thing about PvP, right, is that is that technically there's nothing wrong with it. It's just that this is an extraction shooter game, right? It's a mill sim. So naturally people are gonna use the most powerful tactics to play the game, and unfortunately one of the most powerful tactics in the game is you grab a really powerful weapon, and then you just and then let's say we are in like silo right now or something, right? I The most powerful strategy in the game is to literally just do this. Do this. You literally just sit down. This is a real military strategy, by the way. Camping is literally the most great strategy, because they come in, they don't you catch them off guard, you you shoot them, they die, you take their gear, you exfil. People are exhausted by that. So not the GPU Ragnar. Oh, yeah, that's an unfortunate byproduct of that's an unfortunate byproduct of you know, whatever this is, I guess. That's why I love PVE. Yeah, not having to compete with loot is like fantastic, to be honest. If only it was easier to, well, they still haven't revamped Hannah, like the other traders yet, and Hannah is one of them that hasn't been revamped yet. That's why her quests are so difficult. You need to level up your spec to get better guns because you need to get the gains. I mean, yeah, my first priority has always been Spectre, and then once Spectre is done, I go to Minty, and then once Minty is done, I go to Yuri, cause mostly Yuri for that is not what I mostly Yuri for secure containers. Like honestly, like if this was pre-secure containers, I would have tell you that leveling up Spectre and Minty are good enough as is, but now with secure containers in the game, kind of redundant for PvE, but at the end of the day, you can still use it for situational purposes. PvP is camping in corners and tree sim. Yeah, that's basically what it is. That and like, you know, the thing about PvP is that if you have any form of employment or not as much free time as like 4-year-old kid who hasn't even started his kindergarten yet, you're gonna fall behind in terms of like how leveled people are. Like people literally like 1 week into the game already have like at least one level 5 trader, and that is fucking ridiculous, because that means that they would probably be playing the game for at least like 10 to 12 hours every day, which is fucking crazy. People out here really know life in this game, like it actually matters. Like it's actually pretty fucking crazy that sometimes you can see people be like have like all level 5 traders a week or a month into the game. And that's really off-putting for anybody who's trying to join the game just in general. Cause you know, I don't like the rat race that is PvP as well. That's another thing, is that it's also a rat race to who can get the most, who can get the higher trader levels the fastest. And yeah, it's just not, you're new to the game, you played it for maybe a week. Yeah. I mean, God, we all gotta start somewhere, right? So like start of wipe is like the great the wipe the wipe thing, it doesn't make sense for PvE, but it makes complete sense for PvP. Just because in PvP, if you just let everyone continue to sit on their like maxed out trader levels and everything, the game's just gonna get really stale real quick. Especially if it comes to a point where new people are trying to join in, and then you see someone with like the max gear and MCX spear, blah blah blah, you know. The wipe equalizes is the great equalizer, and it doesn't technically make sense for wipe to happen in PvE, but it also lets you, you know, have to replay the game, so you get like that fucking, you get like the desire to go and go from rags to riches again, you know, it's a process. Well, I can use this later. Give me this. Thank you. I'm still looking for a hack tool, by the way. I've been looking for a hack tool for forever, and I still have yet to get one. I don't know if there are like any guaranteed hack tool spawns, but if there are, I don't know about them. Figure out your sister has like 4 random ass people. Well, those are her friends probably. She took a pic of you and said, "What the fuck are you doing?" Probably, if your sister is like under the age of 20, she probably took that picture to make fun of you. To her friends, probably. Especially if you were like in a weird position or something. That's just how sisters are. Actually, you know what's funny is that sisters are like the great equalizer are the great equalizers, cause people tell you you shouldn't hit women, but it's your sister, so it's different. No, I'm not serious, but okay, yeah. I mean, I tried to give a general age range, but I'm just gonna say right now, I do have like a general pet peeve around people sharing age information online, so I'm just gonna pretend that I did not see that. It's an internet safety thing. I hope you'll understand. Even like I'm only fine with people sharing their age if they're above the age of consent, and that age was not above the age of consent, so that's why I gave the general age range instead of, you know, saying is she like 2? Yeah, so I hope you understand. Internet safety. Never share your age online. Especially if you're under the age of consent. Hey Jimmy. Thank you for following the channel. Welcome, welcome. If you don't know me, my name is Okami. I play a lot of Ghosts of Tabor. No, I'm not a partner content creator, so you won't get any drops here if that's what you're after. But other than that, welcome, welcome. Hope you enjoy your time here. I talk a lot, and I'm a PVE only player, so you're gonna be watching a lot of bot fighting, but not even that. Not even that these days. As of recent, because we're doing the we're doing the quest that we cannot die or kill anyone for like 10 raids. Okay, yeah, thanks for understanding. But looks like for Jimmy Timmy, we are going to be taking whatever we're drinking, whatever we're smoking. Take a toke here in 3, 2, 1. Skull. Wasabi. I don't got any of that. I'm not a spy. Interesting. You think what type of, is that like the new Tabor dance? Do NPCs like finally have like a emotes to BM us or something? Like what do y'all think? Oh shit, not good. Not good. Alright, well. You know, it's really weird that like my entire family, I'm one of the only people who's not a spice eater, or like spice eater, specifically like a chili eater. Like most of, do I have TTS? Not for any of the commands as far as I remember. I think it's only like bits maybe. Although I'm not entirely sure about that as well. Bits, subscriptions maybe. I really don't know, but If that was the case, most of it would require you to give money, so don't do that. I mean, I can read out your message just fine. So is that good enough? Yeah, I know what text to speech is. Yeah. Play one PvP rate? Hell no. We're on the clock, man. We don't know when the next wipe is, and my goal is to get the the Omega secure container. So we need to spearhead completing all these tasks as fast as possible. Which is granted to say that we are taking so fucking long because the Hana quests are absolutely hell. I don't know who. I know these quests are still like you know this is like these quests haven't been reworked yet, and I don't know when exactly they're gonna rework them. Probably with the upcoming wipe, but by then I will already have like no longer have my secure container. So so it's pointless. That's why we're on the clock. We gotta put pedal to the metal, one foot in front of the other. Five Nights at Freddy's, you know. Yeah, I don't have anything as far as I remember that's like TTS related, and to be honest, I don't even know why like I mean I read 1 a.m. coffee as always. There's nothing better than 1 a.m. coffee, let's be honest. I wouldn't know. I don't drink coffee, and my dentist recommended that I don't drink soda before I go to bed. She was all like the dentist was all like, "Oh, if you're gonna drink soda, don't drink soda 30 minutes, or wait 30 minutes before you brush your teeth, because that's when the whatever thing is gonna be gone by then, and then you'll be safe." I don't get it, but to be honest, like I'm if if she says I shouldn't do it, then sure, why not? I guess it's not like not drinking soda 30 minutes before bed is gonna kill me. So that's too many cans. Can. I can't. If a can can't, a can't. Can the can. And if the can can't, then where does the can? As you can see, I'm like slowly losing my mind. Alright, that's good enough. Ravioli! Oh, right, the stuff in the trade room. I almost forgot, like I always did back in the day. Didn't I have like a gauge or something to sell? Yeah, I had a junk spark. Oh, wait, did I already max out all the spark plugs that I needed to sell? Oh, okay. No, you guys don't have work tomorrow. So I guess it should probably be all right for you to stay up this late. I mean, hey, you know what? To be fair, once the next couple streams stick around, you said you're gonna start watching me during work, so it's perfect. So it for if you have like ADHD or something, which I don't know if you do, I'm gonna assume no, since although from what I've been told, like 1 in 3 Americans have ADHD, which sounds very, very concerning if you ask me, but hey, you know what? Maybe I can help you focus down the line, you know? Who does message me? Who does? Better not be my shopping app. How did I knew it was gonna be my shopping app? No work today, Friday. Oh, I mean, it's also independent. It's also Independence Day, right? 4th of July. So it's a national holiday for you guys. So yeah, it's only natural you guys don't have to work. Working on a public holiday. You have ADHD. Am I rare? Well, I said 1 in 3, right? So 1 in 3 is not rare at all. In fact, 1 in 3 is extremely common. They won't be done until we all have ADHD. I mean, it makes sense, you know. They say that people with ADHD are some of the best soldiers out there. They're trying to recruit your entire. They're trying to recruit the entire every single American, and there will be none left until everyone is no longer a civilian but a militant. You'll make sure that the veterans never die out, even though I'm pretty sure there are less than like, I don't remember the statistic, but it said there's like less than maybe a couple hundred veterans left in the world. I mean, most of the like the really big YouTubers out there have like ADHD or autism, or well, probably not autism. Probably mostly ADHD. It sounded really bad that I said autism. It's not to say that there's anything wrong with either of those things. It's just that they make you really focus on stuff. So it's really good for military or YouTube content creation, I suppose. Aha! No, you're not going. You'll play Tabor. I mean, you know what? For all you know, right? For all you know, this Ghost of Tabor could be a peer into it. Could be, okay, so conspiracy theory, right? I am MatPat game theory, right? So this VR thing is actually, if you've ever played Deltarune, then you know, like, just think of it that way. We are the soul that controls the player, and we are actually someone in the actual real war right now, fighting this war in another alternate universe. Only except that the soul is so powerful that we revive every single time you die. You want to chill in my crib? Well, I wanted to chill in my crib as well. That's why I said before I got condemned to 2 years of my life slaving away as an infantryman. Whoopsies. Stab it. 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 Yeah, but man, that tree looked like someone that was standing. You know, I don't think we give Tabor enough credit for what it is. I think honestly, if they leaned into a little bit of horror, it could be very fucking interesting. I mean, we already Gore Pit is kind of messed up, but it's just a visual. It's nothing that is overly scary. But if like in PVE they started adding, oh look, he's doing the NPC twerk again. Bow! But if they started adding like hallucinations or PTSD into your fucking games, that'll be pretty fucking golden, I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, that's the game theory, right? We're controlling someone from an alternate universe, and because we're controlling them, we have the ability to revive them when they die. The only stipulation is that they feel everything when they do die, and then they realize that they're also kind of helpless until they turn off, and then when they turn off and then when we turn off the console, everything fades to black, and they're basically in purgatory until we come back online. RE wipes your inventory. It's stored on your PC, not in their cloud. It's a server thing, so yeah. Unfortunately, wipes. Single player is kind of still kind of requires you to play on online servers, so that's why like when you get when the wipes do happen, like everyone gets wiped, including the PVEs, because PVE is not a local save. It's a we're still playing servers. It's just that they dedicate a server to just us instead of 6 other people, or however many they want to fit into one raid at each point in time. So yeah, uh, it's why Tabor PVE is not an offline single player experience. It's an online single player service. So they're saving space. I mean money. I mean it could be. I don't really know why. Because technically I think they would have to pay for less servers if they made it local. But that's also development. That's also development time, and maybe they haven't just implemented it yet. Maybe down the line they will have options for PvE where alright. Maybe they'll have options for PvE where they can let you decide if you want to wipe with the rest of the servers or if you want to keep your inventory forever, which I guess would would kind of invalidate like the no wipe room down the line, but it would be pretty cool, you know. Also, we have a minute to wait, so I'm gonna go take a piss. When is wipe? No idea. John, no, I'm playing PvE only, so nope. PvE solos only, and to the fucking toilet, brother. What the fuck? Yeah, not sure when is white. Well, they don't really specify dates for they don't really specify dates. Cover the camera for Lamar Jackson edit. I can like. Is it too loud? I can lower the decibels of the fucking thing again.
Please do not forget to store your armor and gear in the appropriate areas.
Bunkers are no longer considered secure. Ass. Alright, it's now on minus 13 decibels. I've lowered the game from -8 to minus 13. Those alarms are no joke. Yeah, they aren't. You think YouTube... I don't think YouTube's gonna be too happy if I put on music, do I? I low-key would like to turn on some Root Buster right now. Well, I mean I can turn it on just for me. So you guys get dark. You guys get nothing. I get Root Buster. Let's go, Root Buster. It's just the alarm sounds. Alright then. If you say so. Back to 8 decibels we go. Yeah, YouTube for some reason has like a real problem with like whenever people like put music on for some reason. So shit's weird, to say the least. Yeah, so it's only a one-time thing, so I'll swap back the 8 decibels, I guess. This is the divorce soundtrack, in case anyone's interested. Look at this round. This is a big boy. Can you take a nap real quick? If that's what you want. I'm not your dad. I'm not your dad. I'm like 22 or something. I'm the last person. I'm too young to have a child. That's one thing I never understood about like the whole fucking rat race bullshit that goes on where I live. Everyone wants to get married by like 25. It's so fucking stupid. What's the point? Do you really love them, or do you just want the benefits to? Do you just want the subsidiaries for to buy the house, to buy houses? Like, I don't get it. Can't you just wait till you're 35 when you can get the same subsidiaries anyways? That's only 13 years away. Hoo-hoo-y. Actually, isn't Root Buster technically game OST, which would technically be fine on YouTube and Twitch? Is that technically fine? I don't know. I have my mom's saved as spawn point in my contacts. As spawn point. Oh my fucking god. Well, my mom is My mom's a little bit of a detestable figure, so one time I labeled her work phone as Hooker Palace. If so for reference, I guess. Yeah, the whole rat race thing is like, I don't like it, because I mean, number one, I can't even take part in it, because you know, the next thing is that it's just plain stupid, because you have people marrying just to buy the house, and then they divorce each other afterwards. It's just bad practice, and initially it was to get our population up, but then nowadays we're really overpopulated, so we don't need the smoke anymore. Look at this water bottle, always spawning. This is my homie. Alright. Let's head to church and take our usual route. Any of you like ever played like Geoguessr before? Cause like you know that one guy that's apparently like really good at Geoguessr? Well, according to what I've been told, it's not that he actually knows every single fucking place on the earth. It's mostly that he like recognizes patterns of like left, are they driving left street or right street, and then he's able to narrow it down, like, oh, well, are these bricks like whatever, and then he guesses it, which, I mean, to be fair, you know, it's like if you dedicate all your time to GeoGuessr, I guess it would make sense for you to be able to do all these pattern recognitions, but it's just so much, you know, because it's like we're not just talking about like a video game where I mean, GeoGuessr is a video game, but we're not just talking about like a video game where you have to memorize like mechanics, whatever. You have to memorize actual like location like similarities and things like that, right? And I mean, according to them, GeoGuessr doesn't really have every place. It's a very limited pool, so it's like, oh my god, but he still memorizes every single one of them, though. It's like a conspiracy theory. It's a conspiracy theory. I should have a, you know, speaking of like Deltarune and that Root Buster shit that I'm listening to right now, I should have a haha funny channel point redeem on my Twitch. It's like 5,000 channel points to go and fight the Roaring Knight. You sure me? How you doing? Why? Why? Geoguessr. Oh, hey Mel. Geoguessr GT beat by Neuro-sama, at least in Doug. I have like almost next to no clue what you just said, but yes. Doesn't look like he's upstairs. Maybe we can loot the second floor. Phoenix. In Wipe, do you lose your mission progress? Yeah, everything gets reset. Everything gets completely reset. My trader levels, you all start down to 0. And then what they do is, in junction with it. Oh, I didn't accomplish crap today. Well, I mean, it's not like a daily thing, so. Hello. Little toy. Oh. What the hell? Yeah, no, it's like stuff like Geoguessr. I think for the most part Geoguessr is fun until you start to like learn all the patterns, and then you become like, well, I don't think anyone will be as good as Rainbow, but like somewhere around his level. That's when Geoguessr becomes not fun to play anymore. I think. I can tell you right now, like, if I were to do a Geoguessr round, I would lose so bad, cause I can't recognize anything for shit unless it's like specifically in my country. Maybe even like, maybe not even so unless it's like my neighborhood. So, you know. Also, don't worry about not accomplishing anything today. It is a public holiday for you guys after all, right? So, you're allowed to relax. Also, happy 4th of July, Mel. You Americans and your 4th of Julys. Oh, wait, tangerines. I'll take you. I'm just over here saying happy 4th of July to everyone, because I assume most of you are from America. I hope most of you are from America anyways. I don't think a lot of people, not American. You're not American, you're a friend? Oh my god, my bad. I don't know. I mean, I guess I just kinda assumed. I don't remember if we've talked about it or if we have. It was probably a while ago and I don't remember. Sorry. But since you're not American, happy 4th of July. That is just like any other day, I guess. You're a man that lives. I can get behind that. I have an MP7. I have an MP7. Some people like good fireworks, mostly like M80s, super loud. That seems very, very, like, I don't know much about, I don't know much about fireworks, cause to be honest, I've only ever had access to sparklers. But once again, you know, how do you guys not burn down any houses while setting off these fireworks? You know? Just seems like, you know, explosives in the air. Actually, you know, now that I think about it, aren't explosives in the air like really dangerous if you inhale it? That seems very dangerous. I'm just saying. Are we not a good at what if someone's house burns down? What then? It's fun. I mean, I guess. Legally blowing up shit is fun, I guess. Even though if you're only blowing up the sky. But global warming, man! Global warming, man! Think about the ocean, man! The polar ice caps, man! No, but, to be honest, like, if you ask me to pick between, like, getting rid of fireworks and, like, fucking... Okay, this is gonna anger a lot of people, but like, I think smoking is worse, and I'm saying this. I'm not gonna get heat from this, mostly because I know you smoke and do they even realize where the shit is landing? Well, that's why you have the NASA engineers. You know, they calculate them. It's all calculated by NASA. We just build a new house. I mean, I guess that makes sense. Is it like if you were like in Australia, could you just like, since the place is so big, could you just like claim a piece of land and then just like could you just like claim a piece of land, build a house there, and then now it's like legally yours? That's okay, Okami. It's just cigarettes. I mean, cigarettes are not good in any way. Let's be honest. But hey, if it allows people to relax a little bit, sure. But mainly, I disagree with cigarettes in the context that like you were like my ex-military mates who like smoked at every single opportunity. So it's like, okay, you're doing something unhealthy, but if you're doing it in semi moderation, then that's okay. I could die here. Oh Jesus. Oh no. All right. Smoking, yeah, don't do it. Yeah, I don't. I don't know. We lost a lot of progress there actually. Crap. Because it's one of our things was to not die, and we died, so. Oh no. Alright, well. Let's go again. look at what is safe. We didn't really lose that much, so. Yeah, if you smoke, if you're a heavy slash excessive smoker, then, you know, at least like put some restrictions on smoking, so that you know, so that people don't have to, you know, get absolutely fucking like smoke, like it's not worth it when you have to quit eventually. Yeah, I mean the media guy for this the media guy for this game proper, he's Singaporean like me, and at any dish I dare anyone to come at me. Well well I mean, hey, so sometimes we feel like we can take on the world. I mean, hey, at your age, you can do anything you want. Yeah, but the media guy for this game, he last time I met up with him, he had a nicotine spray which he used to which he sprayed in between him, you know, doing the puffs and stuff, while also drinking alcohol. So he was he hit like he was on the trifecta, you know. Yeah, it still doesn't make sense to me that it still doesn't make sense to me that like smoking is completely fine here, but then apparently uh it's not okay to vape. And I mean we went through that one time where we saw where we saw the anti-smoking ad, right? So they're really trying to hammer in that smoking that vaping is bad. They were like, "Oh, vaping can lead to death, but they forget the stipulation that so can so can so can so can smoking just regularly. In fact, the tar. A huge blunder to die there, by the way. We basically just unraveled all our progress for today, but you know what? It's okay because it really doesn't matter at the end of the day. Hey Eli, those commercials were awesome. It's fucking. I remember like once upon a time they were trying to make like an anti-gambling ad or something, and then the example they used was apparently this kid's dad just took the kid's college fund and put it into Get All the Bosses. Nice. But basically that kid's dad like took the college fund out of the kid's like savings account. The kid was only like 7 or something, mind you. And then the dad like put all that money into betting for like a football team. And and at that point in time there well, you know, there's football every year. So it turns out that the it turns out that the that the football team that was used in the example of the gambling ad actually did in fact win the fucking nationals that year, so that dad would have won that gambling. So it was like, oh my god, that's such a bad look. Oh, I want this actually. Give you 3 collector kits. I don't need it. Give it to someone else. Hey Tabor kit. Hey Mazoop. Also Mazoop, thank you for follow. Really, really appreciate it. If you don't know me, I am Okami, and currently we are doing a quest that requires us to not kill anything, which is a little bit stupid, but unfortunately, it's technically the fastest way to build up Tabor Rehabilitation Hospital XP. Holy crap! Yeah. Didn't say he bet on like this one football team, and then the football team ended up winning. So it was really fucking hilarious. But I mean most of the commercials are very, very fake, because I mean they hired a kid actor, so the kid actor has no experience in doing any actual like any actual acting, of course. What is this? Was there a tuna can thrown out? Oh. Oh, I'll take you. And you. we're back to square one with the thing because we stupidly died last raid. Thank God that's the only one that he won. How am I doing? Oh, well, this is the last stream before I start my job. So once I start my job, I'm still gonna be streaming, but my timings are gonna switch up. So he won. Yeah, technically, I mean it was a propaganda ad, right? So technically there was like no actual money loss or whatever, but it's really funny to think that it was meant to be an anti-gambling ad, and then that father technically ended up winning. So purple in radio. I know where the I know that there's a purple in radio, but we're doing a no we're doing a we have to do raids where we don't kill without killing anything, so we just have to run past everything. Alright, if you want to chase me, I can just sprint away. You got yourself a job? I did, actually. It's a patient service associate at a pandemic hospital. So yeah, I have a job now. And this guy did not like my arm, huh? My hand! My hand! Hey, Tabor kid. We said yo just now. I saw you. Yo, I'm gonna make it. Yeah, I mean it's a 1-year contract at the moment, but they can extend it once the 1 year's up, which I'm hoping they do, because I mean. Well, I'm mostly just hoping that that I that I don't have to go job finding again. That's really what I hope. I mean, I don't mind looking for another job if it pays more, but at this point, this patient service associate is best I got. It's actually 2.5 times my military pay. I believe in you. Thank you, man. I got it. Hey, worst comes to worst, they don't like me, and then I end my contract in 3 months. Which hopefully by then I'll already be able to monetize my YouTube. I feel like back to the top. Did I buy or trade for the container? I If we're talking about like I grinded for it, I guess. If that's what you mean. I did the quest line for Yuri or whatever. You know, speaking of trading for it, I do actually remember like there was this one weird guy on the fucking like Tabor Reddit, and he was constantly spamming posts on the Reddit asking asking for like someone to asking to buy a buy a secure container, but no one wanted to entertain him because he also said with the stipulation he also had the stipulation that he was gonna squad up with a friend who was gonna act as his bodyguard, and that instantly to me was like a red flag that this guy would have definitely once he got the secure secure container, he would have definitely went ahead and killed that and killed the guy who was trading with. 90% is just. Are you serious? You might end up later on a couch like my idiot roommate that sat a few weeks and it's been 2 years. Hey, you know what? You know what? I mean, I saved up some money from like military, so it's not like I'm gonna go instantly homeless or anything like that. Although buying a house here is very very difficult, so the couch thing, I mean, I'm already like staying with my parents and one. 90% is just getting there on time, then have a good attitude and everything go well. I mean, better have a good attitude, right? Hey, Azakar, say hi to your cousin Maya. Hi, Maya. Let's just wait. Let's just wait for the 25 seconds. My life is. You kill collector with your homie 54 times because of the 4th of July event. Damn, 54 rates. How long have you been online? Like, I've been live for an hour and 53 minutes, and I've only done 7 Night Island raids. So what the hell? Yeah, I did hear that they I did hear about the guaranteed collector spawns. I mean, I don't really need collector anymore, so 17 hours, Jesus Christ. You guys have not slept. You guys have not slept since it started.
Please do not forget to store your
How are your
armor and
eyes?
gear
Have
in
they
the
completely
appropriate
burned out the
areas.
back of your skull?
Bunkers are unlocked and secure.
No, but seriously though, like I can barely do. I mean, I'm completely fine doing VR, but I mean, eventually my battery's gonna die. So I've never been on for like that long. So what the hell? Yeah. As for the 19 thing now, like when I was like 19 or something, I was forced to go to the military. So I had the luxury of having my life be planned out for me for just a little while longer, even though the military was kind of a shit show, to be honest. And then still, you know, it's like even at the point where I've like finished my military, my parents are still trying to take control of my life by trying to force me to go to university, which I played while charging. Well, I mean, I don't have one of those like really long cables, but I used to do that with I used to have one of those I used to have one of those like uh long cables with the injector in it, so yeah, back like when I had my Quest 2, it was like a really long cable that would extend to my laptop at the time, cause I was on a lap, cause I only bought a piece. I only bought my PC in recent, and then and then and then like there was this one block like somewhere close to the USB side of it, and then I would plug the what's it called, the the Quest 2 charger into it, and then it would basically just charge infinitely. And I think the most I ever played was like 4 or 5 hours of like fucking Light Brigade or some bullshit game like that. You'll give me 2 collector kits for an alpha? Dude. Dude, like, I don't mean to be that guy, but like, I don't do offers, but even if you do, you might need to come up with a better offer, I'm not gonna lie. Kinda like this pistol actually, revolver actually. Where's my Chiapa Rhino? Total ways back, you got this, you'll grow who you are. Have faith in me? Yeah, I have faith in myself too. I mean, you know, the self-confidence thing, you know. This is the self-confidence thing. Oh my god, my heart. I guess I guess that may also be a partial reason why I started streaming and shit. Was because of was that's not too much. Well, it's good enough for me. So, but yeah, Mal. It's like it's kind of like you know, I kind of started content creation mainly because I wanted money from it, and I wanted to get famous, but it's also really helped me like get more comfortable with just talking to people in general. So that's helped with my self-confidence, and then also it became like just, oh, you know what, turns out streaming let me meet you. Oh, let you meet me. Yeah, that is true. Like, a lot of people meet people online through streaming and shit. Like, I mean shit, man. Like, my best friend, what, I met him through a Twitch stream where he was being paid to play that shooter, that VR game. That's how I met him, and then we hit it off ever since, you know. But if you like are going to trade an alpha, what you ask for? I mean, I wouldn't be doing trading to begin with, because I'm a pretty firm believer in in earning it your own damn self, you know. But I mean, I already have almost everything in the game, so I wouldn't even need anything, you know. Anyways, I very rarely trust deal making in this game, because there's nothing that's stopping there's nothing that's stopping people from making a deal. I bring my shit, and then you just shoot me in the face, and then take my shit anyways without having to pay for it, right? So the deal business is very risky. So if you want so actually, you know what's funny? If you want me to buy, if you want an alpha, you're gonna have to give me real money. I'm greedy. I'm so greedy. I want real money. Cold hard cash, as they would call it. No, but no, I'm not serious. It's a video game. Don't. You know, people. I've seen people like fucking sell sleeping. I've seen people sell sleeping bags in Rust for like a couple $100, and they sold like 2 fucking sleeping bags, and then those 2 sleeping bags was enough for them to buy a Steam Deck with it. That is crazy, you know. Where's my ass? Rust, yeah. I saw this one I saw this one one Reddit post where like someone traded two sleeping bags for a for a Steam Deck. Like that shit is kind of crazy, you know? Like you have so like apparently those camel bags were like those sleeping bags were like camouflage, and apparently it made you harder to see if you were like sleeping in grass or something, which I guess is technically an advantage, but not something I would pay enough over that. I could just make like make a shack and feed pickles. Dang. I mean, isn't that like the common thing to do? You build a shack with an airlock or something, right? I mean, I don't really watch like Rust stuff, but there's this VR version of Rust called Grim, and well, me and watched this one guy called Stacks, and whenever he built his stuff, he would always make an airlock on the shack. No, it's a trap in game. Oh, let's see. Yeah, I mean, I don't really understand basic Rust, or only what I've been kind of shown from like the VR version, which I mean, it's not like it's not like an official VR version. It's just like it's taking the basis of like of what it is, and then whatever, you know. So I remember like airlocks, and then turrets, and then whatever, and then there was that one guy who by himself completely he like got like killed by like a clan, and then he fucking emptied out the entire it's hard, honestly. I mean, I don't think I would ever play Rust unless there are single player servers, which as far as I know is it kind of defeats the purpose of Rust, and also you know, I don't think they're ever gonna do it anyways. I'm not sure if there's too much to the game if it's single player. The streamer that me and watch, according to him at least, he used to literally like take days off just to prevent raids, and like he would have this like mobile ad that would let him know if he's being raided, and it's like this shit's crazy. It's like old school clans. All right. You'll never catch me. I'm the gingerbread man. No. There's a good PVE server I've been on. Hell yeah. But yeah, I mean, at this point, like Rust is like so old that I don't even think I'll consider. I mean, it's not old. It's just that I don't think I'll consider playing Rust anytime soon at any point in time in general, because it's not exactly it's just such a. It just seems like there's a lot to learn in the game, and I mean, I have literally learned harder games. Sekiro. I mean, it's not They're not the same genre, but like you know. So I'm sure Russ is fine and dandy, but the want to play it has long sailed. Like it was like a very brief phase where I was like, oh, Russ is so cool. I want to play it. I haven't spent a lot of days on the trainer beside the pool. Also, I'll catch you, gingerbread man. Oh, are you leaving? Or is that something else that you're talking about? Because I have like no clue. Are you going? If you are, I'll see you another time. I'll see you another time, Mal. But if you're talking about something else, then yeah, I'm clueless. I can be very airheaded sometimes. uh, 6B, MP7. Quad knots, okay. 2 6Bs. Chris Vector. Double Chris Vector. And they just do not want to ever give a hack tool, huh? I mean, I've only seen hack tools in red before, so I don't know. Maybe we should hit up a couple greens, but greens is but Maka Underground is really fucking hard to navigate without killing anybody. So I don't know about trying to hit green. Our drops. One day I'll give you a hug, brother. I look forward to that day. Our drops on. I'm not a partner content creator, so not here. They should have the list somewhere in the Discord where you can find someone who has drops on if you're interested. But yeah, not me. Unfortunately, not me. Is it in my help on PVE give you a friend invite? Oh, I don't play with other people. I play solo PVE only, so I'm not really into the whole like playing with other people type of deal. Murder. I'm having hellfire rain down on me from all sides. Can I get the can, please? Thank you. Oh, shit, these are beans. Banes. That makes me want to challenge you. To what? I challenge you to a duel. What kind of What kind of challenge? What are the terms? What are the rules of the duel? Challenging me to Clash Royale? Back before the game was like Omega pay to win, I made it to Royal Arena, whatever it was called. Not a duel. Yeah, yeah, probably not a duel, huh? But what if? But what if a duel? It's only 5:20 p.m. by the way. It's just a product of playing VR that you do that it feels like you have a face mask on you at all times, which could make you liable to feel like you're sleeping
Please do not forget to store your armor
or
and
just
gear
dead,
in
I
the
guess,
appropriate areas.
depending on how you want to look at
Bunkers
it.
are no longer considered secure.
It's TV time. So much stuff to sell. So quiet. It's so quiet after I turned the music off. Which, I mean, it was always quiet for you guys, apparently since you guys never heard the music. But it's so quiet. The voices in my head have finally stopped. The voices, man. Like zoinks, man. The voices. Powder tracer, SSD. Should be able to turn this junkish in. Yep. Painkillers. CPU, the Baines. Baines. Alright. Should put this away and then we'll be good to go. Oh my god. Yeah, we're not gonna run out of these 6 health shots anytime soon. Let's just keep going. Something is happening outside in Lego City. Alright, one moment. Okay, good night, Mel. Have a great sleep ahead. I don't know if you're still here, but have a great sleep, man. I guess we can go for a little longer today. I don't think I mind. Maybe like a extra like half hour, 15 minutes, whatever. I would typically stop in like what, 20 or so minutes, 30 minutes, depends. Typically around there. I guess we can go for like 15 minutes to another, maybe like another hour or something. Depends. Connection, or is it just me? Is it glitching? Oh no, I just, hello? Mal? I mean not Mal. You there? Test, 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 test. I know. I just went to settle some stuff out going on outside. You there? Hello? You there? Hello? 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 Come in. Come in. Come in. 1, 2. The beast. The beast. The beast. Yo? Okay. So all right. So yeah, I was just away for a little bit. Nothing. Not. Well, you there? Charlie Mike, is everything all right? Charlie Mike, are you there? Come in. Come in. Come in. Oh, where am I? Everything's good? Okay. Yeah, I was just away for a little bit. I had to pee, I had to go and rebuild my kids. I mean, wait, you know what? No, yeah, that's too much Delta Rune. Here, here. Yes, 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 yes. Yeah, so looks like we can go a little bit longer today, cause apparently we apparently no one's cooking today, so we're ordering pizza, 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 pizza. Can I have the journal, please? Oh my god. You know, speaking of pizza, right? Apparently, one point of controversy in some other channel that I watch. Apparently, a point of controversy for them is apparently tuna pizza. So, what's the general consensus on tuna pizza here? I mean, I've never had it before, but it doesn't sound as bad as apparently those people were making it sound. So, I mean, tuna pizza could be could be fantastic for all we know. You know? Go away. You're not my friend anymore. Like, why? Fuck no? But why? I mean, if you're talking about, like, the tuna that comes in, like, cans, then yeah, no, but, like, other than that, like, what makes it that bad, you know? I mean, don't knock it. Like I said, I'm a don't knock it till I try it kind of guy. So I don't know. That's like, it could be. That's just wrong. I mean, people say pineapple on pizza is wrong, and I don't have an overly huge issue with that. So I don't know. It could be a preference thing. It could just be, I don't know. Like, I think like a glazed tuna wouldn't sound half bad, honestly. Can I please have the orange key card? Thank you. The blicky. Some things I've never thought of before in your life. I guess tuna pizza was never something you've thought of before. So I guess it must be and the enemy of the state. Yeah, no, it's just, to be honest, I had never thought about it before. I mean, in my personal opinion, I think it really I think it really matters what kind of what kind of tuna it is. Like I said, if it's like a tuna that's like they just take it out of like the can that's like mashed and it looks really gross, then yeah. But if we're talking about like a glazed tuna or like a smoked tuna or maybe even like a poached tuna, I think that pizza could actually be like pretty good. I like glazed salmon a lot, so even though I very rarely had it. Maybe only in America. See, that's the thing though, is that at that at that place where the tuna pizza was a topic of discussion, it was a the streamer's German, you know, so it's like I guess it really it's like a really like culturally unaccepted thing. I mean, pineapple on pizza, right? I don't know. Is the general consensus of pineapple on pizza like no, fuck no, or is it like it's okay but most people wouldn't eat it, like, cause here like specifically like pineapple on pizza, a lot of people seem to have a general like positive experience of it. I mean, I think it's fine. It's just that I wouldn't say that I eat pineapple. It wouldn't be like my first pick. You know, it's like out of all the options, I see pineapple on pizza. I wouldn't pick it unless all of the other options suck. You know, maybe. You know, it's like. Yeah, so I don't know. We ordered a chicken pizza and a cheese pizza. It's not Thankfully not a tuna pizza. I would have been crucified apparently. Listen, all I'm saying is that it could be good for all we know, you know? So, I mean, then again, it's this is coming from the guy who's like an extremely picky eater, so what the fuck do I know, right? Like, I'm like a serial fucking picky eater. This might come as a surprise to you, but I actually don't like a lot of seafood. Like, I tolerate fish, and that's about it for the most part. I don't like prawns. I don't like squids. I don't like octopus. I don't like crab. I don't like lobster. You know, a lot of these like seafood cuisines just don't taste good. And also sometimes they're like, as opposed to like a steak or something. I guess there is less appeal, because typically in seafood you kind of serve the whole body of the thing, and it's come to a point like where, like, you know, I get served a plate of prawns, and then I have to fucking like wrestle the fucking head off to eat the fucking meat. It's like, dude, what the fuck, you know? It's like, why? 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 Man, we are going down the tubes with all of these with all of these oh, purples. We're losing more. Whoa. I mean, is it that weird to not like seafood, even though I don't have like a seafood allergen? I mean, it just also kind of means that I don't need to eat any of like the luxurious shit like crab and lobster, right? Crawfish, I guess I also don't eat. I think they take the heads off here. Well, sometimes they do, but they also leave like the fucking. They also, but here sometimes the company is whoever is serving the food is also really fucking lazy, and they don't remove the freaking like. So like, if we're talking about like prawns specifically, there's this one they have like a straight line inside the body that that is like which is like the urinary. No, it's not the urinary tract. It's like it's like it's like it's like it's it's like it's large intestine or something. And some when they prepare food, some people just don't remove it at all to keep the aesthetic. And that's really fucking terrible once you realize that that's basically where like all the fucking shit is, in that that's where all the shit goes in the prawn. And then sometimes they don't even remove that. So typically, like, you know, a prawn is like a properly made prawn when they prepare it properly by slicing the prawn open from the top down like this, and then they remove the fucking shit from it. And then I guess also they remove the head. But if they're like omega lazy, then then you get the shit and you get the poop and you get the poop and the head, and I guess the tail as well. And then it's other stuff. It's like squid. Squid has that fucking squid has that fucking like has like that plastic bone that is like an actual part of the fish, and it's like what the fuck? It's like holy shit, that was inside it, So it's like, it's gross. My parents used to joke around when I was a kid and say that like I was some fucking like I was like fucking Aquaman or something like in my previous life. That's why I don't eat seafood, but I eat fish, like salmon, tuna, swordfish occasionally. Probably not swordfish, but like bass and other stuff. Like the really like common fish, basically. So it's not like I don't eat all seafood. It's just that I don't eat most seafood. Specifically the ones that the appeal is not there because of because it's just presented to you straight the entire body. I mean, if someone were to present to you an entire cow instead of just a steak, you would kind of feel disgusted, right? And I think it's kind of the same thing with those seafoods typically, I suppose. You think that I get a hack tool somewhere around here? I need to remember to fill that up. Yeah, I think it's more so just like because of like the fucking the way it's presented here that wigged me off from eating it as a child, and then it just kind of stuck as I grew older. So hey, you know what? At least I don't have to at least I don't have to spend money on expensive shit like crab and lobster, But like whenever I go out with my family who loves to eat this kind of stuff, like I always never do. So hey, good, because more for them, right? I wonder what's gonna look like once my schedule starts. Like I'm gonna have to obviously start like going live at night if I wanna continue to stream. Alright. Well, we can search the radio station for once because the guy's outside. This is Vigor X. He's just standing there, menacingly. Look at all these sodas, man. I'm drowning in them. Who used to work here? It's a radio station, right? So, call the weatherman. Well, perfect. Did I just get a USB and a USB magazine? Oh boy. Hey, water bottle. Very nice. Ooh, tackle box. Hell yeah. And Deagle too. Alright. Cool, cool, cool. All this stuff is good. I like them. I like it. Alright. Get ready for this. Outside or in? Outside or in? Outside or in? Outside or in? In. Fantastic. No. 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 Hey, thanks for opening the door for me. Hold it! Honestly, like taking the orange every time we come here is not even that bad, cause we have so many orange that, like, if anything, at least they're finally gonna get see some use, right? And hey, if depending on how much time is left in the raid, will either just stick here or head on over for another for the purple vault. But I'm thinking we probably been in this raid for long enough already. 1 minute. Yeah, we can wait 1 minute here. powder. Still comes to a point where it's like completely pointless for me since I've already like gotten everything. But okay. 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 What the? Okay. Oi, oi. Oh wait, did I already complete that other quest? Oh, I think I might have missed out on one quest because it was like complete 20 or something. And I think it was the last one that I had. The last one that I had to do was like last raid or something. Oops. Well, it's gonna be done now no matter what, so I'll never be able to prove otherwise.
Please do not forget to store your armor and gear in the appropriate areas. Bunkers
Wow,
are no
look at
longer
that. Only
considered secure.
100,000 more to go, which means that at worst, we need to do 10 more of these. But with a little help from my friends, we can cut it down to less than 100 rates, but still about 100 rates. You know that saying, less than a minute, more than a lifetime. More than a minute, less than a lifetime. Yeah, sorry, excuse me. That's the phrasing. Where's my? Okay, there we go. Let's go refill up our container, and then we will go off for one more raid, and then we can call it for the day. The last raid of the day. Aren't you glad? You can finally go to sleep. I've been holding you hostage ever since I started up my stream. So much so that you were forced to do 1 a.m. coffee, but now you will be free soon. You will sleep before you wake up. People say I'm running from my demons. I'm just running from my next buzz. Who's gonna carry the boats? I'll sleep before I wake up. See that shit? That's motivation. Run 22 miles an hour. Don't give a fuck. Who's gonna carry the boats, man? Yeah. Well, hey, if it makes you feel any better, like I said, once my work starts to come around, I can start streaming around the time where apparently you're gonna be working. So that is big win for sleep schedule. All right, last one of the day. Let's go. Oh man, the battery pack at the back of my headset is like a little hot. You got a lighthouse song. Interesting. No doubt it'll help. Hell yeah. No more Okami holds hostage. So and this allows him from sleeping, because Okami always goes lives at 3 p.m. his time and makes other people suffer for his streaming schedule. Now it's now it's now it's gets to sleep well because Okami isn't a little bitch and live streaming at a very inconvenient time for You know, it's weird that like at one point somewhere I started doing my streams in seeded mode, and then ever since then it's just been seeded mode all the way. Like it's weird, man. Like it's gonna be like just like an action movie. Action movie where I break my legs apparently. Run as fast as you can. Can't catch me, I'm a gingerbread man. A very injured one. Just poke this into my eye. It's probably no longer chasing me. Okay, good enough. I'll find like a Promodol somewhere and top myself up. I think it'll be good for me to get different stream timing too. Oh well, speaking of Promodol, because I mean, since apparently most of my audience are from America, like the timing will just convenience most of you. The only people it will inconvenience are the insomniacs. Like Mr. 1 a.m. coffee guy over here. But he doesn't need to consume 1 a.m. coffee ever again after this. I'll take the small one. I never understood coffee. I mean, I drank it a couple of times and I've eaten coffee candy, but it was always just kind of the flavor was always just kind of weird to me. Maybe it's like a I don't know, like caffeine. I got Coca-Cola, and apparently also chocolate. Chocolate, sweet chocolate. It's bad. It's a bad routine. I mean, I know it has a. I know like I know coffee has like coffee has a. Is this? No, this is Vigor X. Alright, well that's useless. I know coffee has like a lot of concentrated caffeine, but it can't be anything worse than what you would get with what's it called? With Coca-Cola or chocolate, I guess. I mean, if you really needed the caffeine that bad, couldn't you just get like caffeine tablets or something? Isn't that a thing? I'm pretty sure that's a thing. Caffeine patches, caffeine tablets, you know, anything, you know. But I guess maybe you like the taste of coffee, or you just rather ingest your caffeine through drinking it as opposed to consuming it in like pill form or whatever. Man, imagine dropping like five caffeine tablets into someone's drink, and then they just stay fucking for the rest of the day, you know. You know, like how they like always like say like when like a very fast character drinks a caffeinated beverage, they are able to like slow down time. Maybe that's what happens after you ingest like 5 of those caffeine patches. Yeah, you could do that. I see. So my game is lagging for some reason. Can I find like a gun that I can... Stop it! You meanie! You meanie! You're a meanie! Was there a gun somewhere here? Uh-huh. It's just habit. Drinking coffee while it's like a frappe with froth milk. I would, you know, speaking of like milk, the amount of like fucking, I'm a bit ashamed to admit the amount of like you know that one, you know, like that, I remember reading this one article once upon a time where it was like this guy hated his boss so much that he was like masturbating into his fucking coffee, and then someone underneath the fucking like, someone in like the comments or something called it a fappuccino. I was like, bro, you kill fucking, oh my god, you know. Oh, orange. It's like some people are just too ingy. I'll get a headache without caffeine. I've actually felt that a couple times before, where I think like I was getting like a really bad headache, but it turns out I just hadn't ingested any like cola or anything like that for like a couple days, just because like the time, just because I hadn't bought more yet. Ew. Yeah, fappuccino apparently. And then it spawned a lot of you know, furry NSFW shit that well, I mean, in the context that it's not harming anyone, it's fine. But in the context that someone was actually like, you know, doing the dirty into his boss coffee just because he didn't, like, how much do you have to hate someone to do that? Worse yet, how do you not notice it for as long as that guy's boss did? Because it was a really long time. It was like a year or something before that boss noticed. So I was like, what the fuck, you know? See this guy? This guy's playing PvP. He's fucking camping in a tree. Oh, I can already exfil. That's crazy, actually. Outside. Inside. Cool. Like, how does he never notice, you know? Isn't caffeine like a really bitter drink? How do you not notice that it's like salty or something from the seminal fluid? That's fucked up. How did he notice? Are you sure that's true? I mean, he must have been caught by like one of his coworkers, right? Because apparently, are you sure that's true? I'm positive. I'm pretty sure that was like a real article I saw, and I'm not sure if I want to. Well, sure. I'll just. World News Daily Report. Yeah, so this was like an actual thing that happened. Sick. Well, I mean, yeah, it's partially the guy's fault for hating his boss so much that he did something that would have gotten him into severe trouble. But also, how the fuck did the boss not notice until for such a long time? That thing said like 3 years or something. It's like, how the fuck? 3 or 4 years. It's like, how the fuck do you not notice? But whatever, you know. Maybe he thought, you know, when that guy said with love, he made the coffee with love. I guess he meant it literally. All right, it's the last raid. Ooh. Give me the dial. Don't touch that dial. But well, next time you're around someone who really likes you, just hide your coffee. You never know. You never know. Another one. Where are my hack tools? Alright, I think that's all for today. It's gonna be all for today. Let me just organize my inventory for the next stream, whenever that is, and then we'll be done for the day. New rule: make your own coffee. Yeah. I mean, hey, if the boss was that fucking lazy that you had to get someone to make it to make his coffee, then you know, then then you know that that guy is like a that guy must have been a dickhead of a boss, right? Must have been. I mean, how lazy are you that just because you're a boss, you don't want to make your own fucking coffee, right? Your hubris is your own downfall. Well, I'm pretty sure that's all the whatever that I can have. So, well, we finally filled up an entire bag of GPUs, which in of itself is a flex and a half, I suppose. Looks like we found all the water bottles. We're just missing thermoses now. All right. Well, all right. Take take rest. Good streaming. Good luck with your first day at work. Yeah, I'm gonna. Good luck indeed, cause I'm gonna have to explain to them about my fucking orthopedic consultation down the line. But yeah, thank you for stopping by for the very last one before the better schedule rolls around, right? But yeah, to everyone that is still watching, anyone who's lurking, thank you all so much for stopping by. Thank you, once again. I appreciate each and every single one of you. You know, I try to be a good content creator, but sometimes I fall short of that in certain senses. But thank you, every single one of you lovely people. And yeah, I'll catch you all next time. Bye, everyone.